Hey, hey guys, it's Jesse and Tyler from Kayak Fishing Australia here. Tyler's my wonderful cameraman at the moment.
Yep.
We've had a few people asking us over the past weeks what would two or like a couple of good kayaks would be for when you're just starting out, like a first fishing kayak. So this is mine and Tyler's very first fishing kayak. Mine is the Winner Velocity, so I'm going to talk about that a little bit for you today. You can usually pick this up around Sunshine Mitre 10 stores for around $400 to $600, or online. You can go to the Winner site, they have many different kayaks there for you guys. But yeah, this one is the Velocity. This isn't the custom one though. I've added a few little bits, extra pieces, just to increase its performance for me when I'm out for a fish. At the front, I got two articulating rod holders. The other one's not here today though, but I got one on there for you guys. Just 360-degree turning, just comes out like that with a bit of a wriggle. They're able to hold spin rods and bait casters in there. They sit nice and neatly in there, and they also able to turn there. Turn there. Like if you want to increase or decrease the angle that your rod's at. I don't know, maybe for trolling speed, see the bite a bit better. And then it's got the dry well. This thing is really dry. I've never had anything in there get wet at all yet. And this is just where I like to keep my stuff that's handy. I'll keep my ruler in there. I'll usually keep the bungs there, don't want to forget the bungs. And I like to keep like little pieces of rope, something like this, just something handy if you want to tie something down onto the kayak. Got a pair of pliers or something you want to sit at your lap because you're using them a lot. Might want to tie it down to a lug or something so that it doesn't fall out if you hit a bump on the water. It's just ordinary plastic pocket in there. Also like keep a couple of zippy ties in there as well. Just a nice decent sized pocket. It's pretty big. You can keep all sorts of stuff in there. I also put my phone in there. Keeps it well dry as well. And I might want to put like a knife or something there if you're using it a lot, just so it's handy to have with you all the time. Moving down the kayak now, we got just the Winner seat, the custom Winner seat that it comes with. It's not the best of quality, as you guys may have noticed. I had to do a little DIY job because I broke that within like the first 2 months of having it. So you might want to upgrade to a seat like Tyler's over there. It's pretty good. But although it isn't the best of quality, it does provide good back support and good comfort for me. I will happily sit in this for hours at a time and my back won't get sore. You can alternate where you sit it in, but as well as providing stability. Like if you want to lean back a little bit, the seat will move with you. It's good like that. At the back, you may have noticed that I've fitted just an ordinary crate. This will help provide more storage in my kayak as well. You can put first of all, these things cost around, you can get them around $2 to $3 just from your hardware stores or plant shops or something like that. They're pretty good. It's well worth the $2 or $3 that you have on you at the time. I've just fitted it with two ocky straps, just two ordinary ocky straps. Keeps it there relatively nice and snug. I'll just generally sit my little esky up here, or if I got another bigger esky, it will also fit in there for bait, for fish or food or something. And sometimes I'll put my tackle box up here as well. It's easier for me to reach if I'm positioned in the kayak out on the water. Another good thing about this crate is it provides lots of shade and protection from the sun for my Australia Camelback. That just helps keep the water cool for an extra couple of hours out on the water, which is a good thing. Another thing that I've added on is the flush mount Winner rod holder. It's just molded into the kayak, and I've fitted this myself. Just get a hole saw to the right size and 3 pop rivets. They usually come with the rod holder. And yeah, it's got a little cap, keeps it dry when you haven't got a rod in there as well. You may want to have a rod leash on your rod though if you're trolling with this. They are pretty good for trolling. I've faced them backwards a little bit, but you may want to have a rod leash because my excellent cameraman here lost a pretty expensive rod not long ago just from not having a rod leash. I plan to put another one parallel to this one on the other side. I haven't quite gotten around to that yet, but yeah, that is the Winner Velocity.
Alright, so over here we have the Riot Escape 9. At the front here I fitted fitted a articulating rod holder. Yeah, it's pretty good. You can fit them here too. It just depends to your preference. Here we have the dry well, but it's not really dry in this kayak. You want to consider putting stuff in like a Ziploc bag before you put anything in there, especially phones and stuff. Alright. And it just twists shut, but as you can see, it's a bit of an inconvenience sometimes. Unlike Jesse's, it's threaded, so it does provide a watertight seal, but it does take a bit of effort. Here we have the seat. It provides a lot of lumbar and back support. Like, you can go kayaking for 12 hours straight and you'll still be right the next day. It is a little bit inconvenient when you're setting it up though. It takes quite a while, but after it is set up, it is pretty good. Over here we just have my little tackle box. It's good to keep it behind the seat rather than on the front of my kayak. It's just easier to reach when you need it. Here we've got a crate. You can fit rod holders on the sides and the back if you want, if you need to carry a lot of rods, catch more fish. Here we have a flush mount rod holder. I just fitted that. It does go cut straight through to the deck, so a little bit of water gets in there at times. Here we have the bunghole, just to drain your kayak. It's not very exciting, honestly. Yeah, so now we're just going to do a comparison on the hulls and such. Alright, so this one is more for estuaries and rivers, and as you can tell by its low center of gravity, and yeah, it's a lot more stable, but it just doesn't have the superior handling in like in the ocean. And underneath we can see the hull. It's got sort of a catamaran design, which adds stability at the cost of a little bit of speed and mobility. So that's that. Over here we have the Winner again. It's an ocean kayak, as you can tell from the big built up sides, so built for offshore. This hull has a ginormous bulge, just which is used to cut through the water, and provides. And we drop the kayak. All right.
And it's heavy.
All right. One thing you'll notice with this kayak though is that it's pretty narrow in here. Like, I realized when I was sitting in it. It is a bit narrow, so if you're a big guy, you probably want to get something a bit wider. Over there it's pretty wide, but because it doesn't have big built up walls, so you can just kind of sit in there with a little bit extra comfort. That's pretty much our video, guys. Like and subscribe.